What's going on, you guys? So I got another little quick video for you guys today. I got a couple mods in, nothing too big, nothing too crazy, just a couple little things I got going on. I decided to put all three of these together. I also decided I'm not gonna do an unboxing video on this. If you guys actually like the unboxing portion of my videos, let me know and I'll kind of start throwing them in there. But I mean, if you guys really don't want to see that, then you know, I'll stop doing it. I also got the front headlight orange marker, the side marker tint. I have them currently tinted, but the tint that I have on there now, I kind of just custom cut myself, so it didn't come out too perfect, or too good I should say. I mean, it's good enough to cover it. Now it's also not as dark as I'd like it. So the set that I picked up is pre-cut. They're both equal, they're both even, and they should black it out completely. So we're gonna get those on. All right, and the last mod I got you guys is now I know I'm gonna get a lot of crap for this, but you know what, it's just a temporary fix for me. I went ahead and picked up some wheel spacers that I'm gonna be going ahead and put on my rims. Now I will explain the reason why I'm getting wheel spacers and not just picking up rims, is because the way I see it is this is still a brand new car, and I did pay a couple thousand extra bucks for those rims. I know I got the performance pack, so I know I didn't just get the rims out of it, but they are a part of why I wanted to get the performance pack. And I actually really like the performance pack rims that come on these. So temporary, like I said, I plan on getting new wheels and rims when I burn these out completely. So I would say maybe a year and a half, maybe two, depending on how I drive it. So for now, just gonna throw some wheel spacers on there, have these stock wheels or performance pack wheels look a little even better than they already look. Like I said, I personally really like them. The only thing I don't like is how tucked in they are. With the car already lowered, it looks way better than it did stock, but still, if those were to peek out a little more, they'd be perfect. So I went ahead and I picked up two different sets. Now I believe I read somewhere that it's not recommended to put them up on the front. However, I mean, I don't see what's wrong with it. I've seen other cars with it. I've heard of other people doing it as well with no issues. If anybody can elaborate a little more on what's the issue behind that, feel free to let me know. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna install the front ones first, kind of just to see if it'll work. And if it doesn't work, well then I'll move that set to the rear and return my other pair that I bought. So let's check it out, you guys. Let's see how this comes out. Like I said, just another quick little install video, nothing too big yet, but should be cool. The outcome of all these mods should look pretty cool. Alright, you guys, this is what my current setup is right now. I hope there's enough light for the camera to be able to catch pretty good. But so here's the performance pack rims. My car is lowered, so it looks nice and flush. Now if this was popping out a little more, which it will be, it's gonna look amazing. So I can't wait to see what this looks like. Like you could see, I don't know if you could tell right now, but it's pretty far tucked in there. You can probably see the fender line and the wheel line. As you can tell, the wheel kind of sits tucked into the fender. That's the rear. And this is the front. I think on the front it may be a little worse, but like I said, car's lowered. It's perfect drop in my opinion. It's just, like I said, the way it sticks in is super ugly. So take care of those. And then this is what I was talking about, the side marker lights. I custom cut these on both sides, so obviously they're not going to be perfectly matched, but there it is. Like I said, it tints it out a little, not as much as I'd like. The new ones that I got should block it out all the way, so we're gonna go ahead and change those out.
Alright, you guys, so this is my first time really ever trying voiceover, and I'm doing it off my phone, so I hope it doesn't sound too bad. So obviously you want to start off by removing your rim and jacking up your car, getting the tire off, and getting yourself set up to install these spacers. Now upon me removing my rim, I actually saw that it had some what looked like rust, grime maybe. It has been raining a lot, and I have been driving the car through some water, so maybe that's what's been going on with mine. But I did find it kind of odd to see all this stuff on my hub. But Alright, so my solution to get rid of this, now it is a step. Make sure your wheel hub is completely clean before you install these spacers. So my solution to it was just doing some wet sanding. Got some sandpaper that I just had laying around, sprayed some water, wet sanded, and I was actually really surprised on how clean they looked and came out afterwards. So make sure if you guys are doing some wheel spacers, you guys make sure you definitely have that clean before installing these. Now I'm doing a fitment test just to make sure everything's fine. I'm gonna bolt it up, tighten it down, make sure you have someone to step on those front brakes for you, and we should be pretty much ready to go, you guys.
Alright, you guys, so I hope the camera can pick this up pretty good, but so I went ahead and just finished up the driver's side. This is the passenger side. This is stock. As you can see, the fender comes out more than the tire. Alright. Okay, now let's take you out to the driver's side. Now keep in mind, you guys, I still have yet to get an alignment, so I still got to do that. So I still got a little bit of a camber on these wheels, but hopefully the alignment will get rid of that. So this is the spacer side, 1 inch all around. As you can see, it is flush. It looks really, really good, especially with this drop. I'll show you the front. So this is directly up above the fender. Camera may seem like it sticks out, but it really does not. It is flush. Like I said, the bottom sticks out a little more, but I still need to align it. So there it is, you guys. Go ahead and knock out the driver's side. My rims are dirty as hell, I know that. So I'm gonna knock out the driver's side. We'll get going on these other mods. Get a car wash soon, and I'll show you guys the tires and rims once it's all washed up. Alright. Alright, you guys. So what I'm gonna work on next is gonna be this this tint on my lights. I'll go ahead and take this one off and replace it for a darker one that's been pre-cut already, so it'll actually be accurate on both sides. So as you can see, I started taking this one off already. So I'm gonna peel that one off, clean it up. All you're gonna need is water. So I got my water, my soapy water. So you need those two. You are also gonna need a squeegee, microfiber towel, and these are the layouts here. Let's see, I'll show you this. These are saying they are blacked out. These are for the corner side markers, but we'll see once they're on the car if they truly are blacked out. So you're gonna need all that, and you're gonna need a hair dryer. All right. So here you go. You guys go ahead and do this.
Alright, you guys. So as you can see, using this film to tint your tail lights, headlights, or anything that you may want to do is not a permanent modification. As you can see, I'm literally just peeling it off using some soapy water, microfiber towel, get rid of any debris that's left over. So next what you want to do is you want to grab your new film, wet the back with soapy water, just so you're able to maneuver it and position it a little easier once it's on the light itself. So once you got that going, you basically just want to get regular water and spray off most of that soapy water that you had, while at the same time using a squeegee to get most of it out. Once you got most of the water out of underneath the tint itself, you want to bring in your hair dryer. Now what the hair dryer is going to do is it's going to actually make the film, I guess, stretch in a way. And it's going to make it so it sticks real nicely to the light itself. So you want to use a mixture of your squeegee, your hair dryer, a little too if you can, just to get the edges real well, and your fingers to line up all the edges real nice and get everything nice and tight.
Alright, you guys, what a huge difference. Definitely blacked out, and definitely the look I was going for. So you can see the big difference in it. Cool. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and I'll show you guys back once I got both done. So I got an alignment done with the spacers on there already. Now, originally when I installed the spacers before I got an alignment, the fitment was perfect. By that I mean I was cambered a little, so I had a little bit of negative camber, but my rims were just flush. My wheels tucked in real nice. Well, not tucked in, but they were real flush up against my fenders. The two front ones, so now that I'm aligned, the two front ones look perfect. They obviously the tire came up at a more neutral position, so those are sitting perfectly underneath the fender, and or not, I guess I should stop saying underneath, more like flush with the fender. But now my rear ones, since they're more on a neutral position, now those are actually sticking out quite a bit. Now, I personally don't know how I feel about it. It's very little, but with that being said, if I would have had my alignment when I first installed my pair of spacers, I think I would have just installed the 1-inch, which is what I have right now, 1-inch all around, which comes out to about 25 millimeters. So if I would have seen that on the day of installing my spacers, I probably would have just installed the rear ones. I would have seen how far they stick out, and I would have immediately just put those up front, and then return my second set, and probably get a smaller set. I know there's 20 millimeter spacers as well. But with that being said, now they're both used, so obviously now I can't return them. So now I don't know what to do. Like I said, I personally kind of don't like it. It's not bugging me so much, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, so that way maybe you guys give me some of your feedback. Tell me what you guys think. Alright, you guys, there they are. So like I said, the front one sits like perfect. Front one I have no issue with whatsoever. And yes, I just got a car wash, so that's why I'm shooting this now. The rear one, I don't know if you can see it, but it sticks out very little. Matter of fact, I don't even think those 5 millimeter difference will suck it in as much as I may want it to. But like I said, it's not necessarily bad. It's just kind of not my style. It's not, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. So you can see the front one is flush. It's just the rear one that sticks out just a little. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that or how good the camera's gonna pick it up, but the stance is definitely much wider and much more aggressive. I love that look. I love how much wider and aggressive the stance itself is. But I just don't know how I feel about that little bit of peak coming out. If I were to change them, if I really were to back out of them now, honestly, it'd just be me being nitpicky. I don't know how nitpicky I want to be. Now, I don't know if it's me being this nitpicky is worth the, what, $80, $90 more that I'm gonna throw on top of it. That's if I get maybe 50 bucks out of these by selling them. So I don't know if I want to go through all that hassle just for this little bit. So like I said, you guys, let me know what you guys think. I mean, your comments definitely, like I said, I take consideration of them all, so let me know. Let me know your guys' personal opinion on these.